Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, and in this video, I'm gonna show you about my portfolio from my biography, my profile, my educations, my schools at elementary high school and junior high school, and also tell you most of things about me. And this is my profile, and let me introduce myself. My name is Kamil Alfaris. Now I was 15 years old this year, and also I was born at Kotolaweh in Sumbar, and now I I my home is at Cibinong, and also uh, for the education, this one. So from the elementary high school, uh, I was in SD Plus Darul Fudola. In this school, I learned lot of basic things, just like um, from the general lessons like math, science, um, the Indonesian language, Sundanese language, and others. And also, not only general lessons that I learned, also I learned about English as well, of course. But in this school, I'm not really expert in English for real. But yeah, at least I can know about the numbers in English, and also some of vocabulary. I know about it. And so, of course, I learned about IT as well. And in this SD Plus Darul Fudola, I learned about just 3 lessons of IT. It's a very basic lessons in Indonesian, I think. I learned about 3 lessons, which is Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and also Microsoft Excel. Yeah, as you guys know, Microsoft Word is for writing a document, something like that, for writing a book and something else. Also, you can create a data, collect a data, and also manage your data with Microsoft Excel. And also, you can present something with Microsoft PowerPoint. And by the way, I use Figma for present my portfolio right now. Also, not only that's 3 lessons, I have also side material from my school, which is Paint. It's really first platform that I use when I touch laptop. And Paint, if you guys know, in Windows there's application which namely is Paint. And in Paint you can draw anything you want, just like you have a paper, a piece of paper, and also you have tools like your pencil, your eraser, your uh, color, and others. And of course, because this school was a religious school, which is Islam, I learned about a lot of Islamic religions. So I learned about from the first I learned about tahfiz, and alhamdulillah in this school I can reach one just more. And also, yeah, because the requirement for pass this school, you need to at least you can memorize one juz, which is just 30. And also I learned about diniyah lesson from the school, and I learned about how to pray correctly, because this when I was first get I cannot pray correctly, and I know about the prayer, the how to read the Quran, also how to read the dua and others. And next, when I was junior high school, I study at IDN Boarding School Pemijahan Bogor. And also in this school, I learned a lot of interesting things. So I learned a lot of interesting things, just like um, the first one, IT. It's really main lessons of the school. So in this school, I learned about IT. So from the 7th grade, I learned about game design and something else. But in 8th grade, maybe I focused at design and robotics, IoT. And in 9th grade, I focused on applications. So in this elementary school, I really know that my knowledge is about IT is really small. So when I come to the school, I think that just the technology just like that. But when and I enter the school, I know that the technology knowledge is more bigger than what I think. Then also I learn about English. In this school, I really learn about English because in this school there is three main lessons, which is English, IT, and Dinia. I learn about English. I present all of my projects with English. I do Islamic public speaking with English. I talk with my friends from Monday until Friday with English. So yeah, all of things is English in the school. And also I learn about Dinia. This the most uh, important lessons in this school. In this school, I learn about how to the maybe the medium level yeah, of Islamic religion, or maybe the lesson like I learn about Akidah, I learn about Hadith, I learn about Quran, I learn about how to take a ablution correctly, I learn about dua, I learn about uh, a lot of things. I learn about the Tauhid and others. So this, and when I senior high school, I will be in the school as well. I wanna enter network engineering class. And next is my skills. And here I have a couple some of skills from IT skills. I have explained you for the first time last time. English skills, dunia skills. This is three basic skills that you must have at least you have these three basics in the school, ID and body school. Also oh yeah, Tafis also, Tafis skills and Tasin and communication skills, because if you want to have a good money, good client, or maybe good work, like you want to be rich, you need to have communicate skills, like what I heard from one of the speaker that come to here, which is Bang Kevin. He told me that he told us that if you have really good skills, you have a really good brain, impressive knowledge, but you don't know how to perform it to anyone, it's just useless. It's just something like you have amazing car, you have amazing airplane and others, but you don't have any the power of the car. And I learned a few of coding skills. I learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, a few, and also network skills. I learned about Cisco Packet Tracer and some of routing skills, even though I still not really know about this. And business skills, I also learn about digital marketing. I take some course in the website like Courses Digital and Coursera and others. There are a lot of uh, online skills that you can learn from the internet. So you need to explore one by one and learn them one by one. And next, there is my IT projects. So let's just go to the IT projects. So there is from 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. So let's just start from 7th grade. So for the first one, I learned about Scratch, a platform for make a 2D game. In this platform, I make maybe more than 4 games or more than 5 games I make in this platform Scratch. And this Scratch is really uh, easy for beginner. So if you want to start to make a game, or maybe if you want to start to being a programmer, I suggest you to try the uh, what game, or maybe game maker, or maybe uh, platform that use block code like Scratch, Codular, and others. And maybe Tunnel also, Tunnel Bill. What the name? I forget the name. But at least you try Scratch first if you want to be a programmer, because in this Scratch you will use block code, which is the code that has like a template. So you just need to drag and drop and use your logic to create a good games. And because when you just write the code script like print hello world, and you start to learn about head, footer, body, H1, H2, H3, and also you make alert like that lah. It's really hard for you if you still don't understand about the basic first. And search is the really basic one. And so for the first game that I met is Catching Fruit. Catching Fruit is a game where the player should catch a fruit because just like the name catching fruit, so the player need to catch a fruits as much as possible. And in here, I have modified this game a few decoration like the bowl. Actually, this player just a bowl, but I put like maybe a human over here. Also, I changed the background. And by the way, not only a fruit in here. This is not and really easy game because you have to fight a bug. So just like when you want to eating some food and there's a bug and you eat this, you will die. So when you have a bug to your bowl, your skull will get minus. And when your score is minus than 0 point, you will die. I mean, you will lose. And the next one there is Deer Hop. Actually, the name is Frog Hop, but I modified it to be Deer Hop. In this game, I create a deer that's need to cross the river. So this deer want to cross this river to go to the next island. And by the way, you need to use a lotus to cross the river and step the lotus one by one. And also the next one, there is Take Me Out. In this Take Me Out, there will be 3 waves of this game. So the first game is you need to call you will be a bad guy. I mean a bad player. You will be the virus. So you need to inject one person, each person by each person, and also inject them one by one. Then if you have inject 10 people over here, you will your gate will open. Then after your gate is opened, you will you will get allowed to enter to the gate, and you will go to the next level, which is answer a question. So in here you need to answer some questions, just like math questions or maybe random questions and others. There will be 3 questions over here. And also the last one you are win. So the last one there after you answer some questions over here, you will have a gates that open for you as well. Then if you enter the gate to that gates, you will win. The backdrop will change to the right and you will win. You win. And but actually I changed this game a few things. So the real one, there is a cat that can walking. Then he need to collect 10 diamonds, not inject 10 people. Oh, it's really a bad game. Next one, there will be Block Breaker. I think this Block Breaker there is in some phone, in old phone like Nokia, you know, like in Nokia there is a game which is Block Breaker like that, or maybe what Warm Zone, yeah, like that one. Then in this Block Breaker, just same how to play it. You need to break the block, every block in the top for win the game. And you have an what the name, an helper in other. So you will be the ball. No, you will be the helper on over here, like the trampoline for the ball. So you need to move the trampoline. So the first one, the ball will fall in random place. Then you need to put the trampoline in correct place. So if the ball fall in here, you need to put the trampoline in here, because in other there is sharp things. So if you thought these sharp things, you will lose. And the next one, oh I'm sorry, it's a bullbox projects. So the next one, there is Manners Before Sleep. In this this is not a games, but this is like a slide presentation or maybe an education things for you guys. So in this Manners Before Sleep, you can know about all of the manners before sleep by a game, maybe. So in this game, I'm not really create this sprite one by one. I just need to take the design from the template, then I can put blah blah blah. Then the next one, I just need to code it by the block code because it's really easy if you have a block code. So you don't need to uh, typing a script code one by one, because if you have a script code, I mean, yeah, just like the sensitive one, like a Python, if you just wrong one letters, you will the all of your code will be error in that script at that script. Okay, I think it's over for the scratch, and let's jump into the build box. In this build box, there are two types of games, which is 2D games and 3D games. And the first game, I mean, not the first game, this one, maybe the second or the third game that I made in build box, which is switching ball. So in this game, you will be a player, you will be a ball as the player. You will become a ball as a player, and you just need to click your space keyboard. So just click it, click, 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 and the first click will go to left, the second click will go to right, and left, right, left, right, left, right. But it's not about the left, right, it's about the timing. So I have made the arena, the stage for you that just go to left and right. So, and every in special place there will be a trap for you, which is like a shop things. Then if you touch the shop things, you will die. And in this shooting ball, you just need to collect diamond by diamond. So you can collect a lot of diamond as lot as you can. And the second game, there is runner ball, and in this game maybe it's just similar like switching ball, but it's have a different control and a different enemy. In this runner ball, it's more complicated and more and harder than you think, because you just need to use left and right row, and it's not automatic like left right left right, but you need to predict it left or right. Then if you touch these soft things, you will die. And maybe if you saw this image, or maybe see this image, look at this image, you just see the enemy is just a cube that's fixed at the position, at their position, but exactly it's not like that. The cube can move to anywhere he want, and he can go down and go up, go left and go right. So it's really hard for you, maybe for me. And also the finding treasure is the third one. And in this finding treasure, I think it's a 2D game, but it's so interactive game. I mean, so cool game, I think. From the game that I made, the finding treasure is the one of the best one, because I like the view of the screen. I like the movement of the player. It's really impressive movements. And you will be what the name, captain of skeleton captain. You will collect a treasure as much as you can. You just need to jump, 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 and jump. You need to catch the good treasure for your score. And in this game, you will not be able to lose. You just need to win. And in this game, it's a fun game for you. And the next one, that is Crossing Road. Oh, I think this is the hardest of the hardest game that I made in Bullbox, because there is 10 waves over here, and each wave is really hard. So you need to predict it. So there will be a block. So it's just like the deer hop that I said to you before. But in this crossing route, the place that you want to go there is really far. So you need to step the block and the block, but the block is not static. The block is move. So move, 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 and then the next level will be there enemy that will fight you to get the finish and others. So it's really hard. Maybe I need 10 times trying, or maybe 20 times trying to win this game. And the next one there is Dino Google. Dino Google. Yeah, if you make your computer to be offline, you will see this game as long as you want. And just next to the next game. Okay, the website. So I made a website with a WordPress, and the first one I make a personal web, which is talk about myself, a lot of things about myself. And my school web, I make my school elementary high school last time, which is a SD Pusat Fadula. I make the event, I make the when is the time for enter the class and others. And the third one, I make the masjid web. And this web I make Nurul Amal Masjid is the masjid at my home. So this masjid is located at Pabuaran Indah, Cibinong. And let's just next into the 8th grade projects. So at the 8th grade projects, I have some of interesting things for you. So if you guys like robotics, if you guys like Internet of Things, which is like robot or AI, yeah, maybe that can move it, that can automatic do a lot of things automatically. You need to try these things, which is IoT and robotics. So in this one, I use KBIDE for the platform. You can search in the Google, download KBIDE. And by the way, if you want to try it, you need to have a money for buy the things. But you can also use your school things. If your school have robotic things, you can use it if you can. And the first one is smart home. So in smart home, there will be a mini host, and I make the mini host by box. I cut one by one, each by. I make the roof. I make the door. I make the wall. I make the lamp and others. So in the smart home, you can control this mini host by your phone from Blink, the application for control this Blink. So you can control it. As long as it is the same Wi-Fi and address. So, like example, you want to turn on the lamp, so you just need to click turn on. It will be turned on. If you want to open the door, you can open the door. It will be open the door. So, for open the door, it will use servo, by the way. Also, the watering pan, I think is very useful projects for our mother, maybe our father. So, watering pan can automatically give water to your plants. So there is weather station which can detect the temperature of your rooms, and smart parking with like in the parking area. You know, when you want to enter the parking area, there is a plank near like that. Yeah, this is smart parking that I make, but mini version. And there is microbit projects. In this one, I use different tools, which is microbit and tinybit. So in the first one, running text. So in running text, if you show string in the block code, then you put the code into your microbit. In the microbit will show like LED text. Example, you write in hello in your code, so there will be show hello, HELLO, like that. And second, there is voice control like, which can like detect your voice. So there will be a like maybe DJ like or maybe something else. And there will be, if you talk to the teeny bit or with the teeny bit. So the first one, you have microbit, you put the code in the microbit, and then you put the microbit into the teeny bit for the brain of the teeny bit. So if you talk to the teeny bit, hello, my name is blah blah blah. So the like will follow the intonation of your voice. So if you are too noisy, the like will be very bright. And there's remote control which can control the teeny bit by the remote. So you can move the teeny bit. By the way, the teeny bit is just seems like a car, yeah, but have a light and a lot of function. So you can move the teeny bit, go strike up, go down, and then also go left, go right. You can also insert a voice over there, and also there's line follower. If you have a teeny bit and also black lines, your teeny bit will automatically follow that line if you have the code. And next one, there is measuring distance. So Um, if measuring distance is for measure distance, also there is Bluetooth control. By the way, last time I said the remote control, so there is a remote over here for the tiny bit. It's a special remote, but Bluetooth control is from your phone. It's really useful because you can use any phone that you want, so you can control it by your phone. And there is avoid obstacle, which if your tiny bit will always strike up, and when there is obstacle in front of it, it will be moved automatically. There's rock paper scissors. So in this project, you need to play with your friend, rock paper and scissors. And next there is ring light. There is ring light like in TikTok like that. There's ring light or ring like that one lah. Flute piano. This one is expensive. Uh, you can out a sound, give a sound to the flute by just touch them. And temperature, I think this one for detect the temperature. Object follower. So if there is an object in front of your tiny bit, the tiny bit will follow the object anywhere he go. Then there is a smart trash. So the smart trash is like maybe if you go to the outside your country, you will find some of smart trash over there. So if you have a new design with the trash, I mean the box trash, the smart trash will open automatically. Oh, sorry. So next one there is poster design graphics. I think I use an Inkscape for make this poster. It's like Adobe platform, and there is edge poster. I make really impressive edge poster. I use Inkscape or what? Spline. I forget what platform I use, but edge poster I make it, which they make. So there is UI UX, there is food UI UX. If you don't know about UI UX, it's UI of the apps. Yeah. So food UI, there is and also contact me, notes and pens. And also there is travel, so you can travel anywhere you go. And it's 3D avatar design. You can make a 3D avatar if you watch like 3D cartoon. You can make the avatar in here by use the spline. It's really lagging, yeah. And also there is final target motion graphic. I make with my teams, Fatir and Akbar, and also I make about Karun story. Also I make a short movie with my friends. It's about don't be arrogant. Then 9 grade projects there will be Codular. It's an app for you, and it's really like what I said before. It will easy to make the apps with Codular because it's used block code. So the first one there's 9 cards with which tell my biography and radio online. You can pay radio Muratal over here and talk to me. You can talk with your phone and find my age. You can find your age by insert the birth date. And there is calculation. This is the most complicated things, maybe projects in Codular. You can calculate anything you want, like calculator, square, rectangle, triangle, and others. And next one, there is Bitaqwa app. It's Android Studio projects. You can, and it's really the hardest project from 7th grade until 9th grade right now. I think, yeah, Bitaqwa app. You need to make an application. You need to understand the Kotlin, understand the layout, XML. You need to understand the strings, understand the variable, and others. And here I make 5 features in this app, like the video kajian, pair schedule, zakat, and others. And maybe just that for me, guys. Thank you very much for you guys that watch my video from the first until the end. I'm Khalil Faris. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.